We need more female action figures out there. It's more entertaining. There's just something more appealing about watching two girls kick the crap out of each other. And it's very empowering for young women as well, to give them that message that they should always entertain adding physical challenges into their lives or goals or dreams.
It was a challenge as an artist, and it was the challenge as a thespian. The challenge of creating a character that had to hit an emotional chord with not only the inability to use facial expressions or body physicalities, but the inability to have a vocabulary. And the way we went about it was we had almost this separate document. And that document had I Am Groot on the left-hand page for 50 pages, and on the right-hand side, it would have the line of dialogue that you would hear if you weren't oblivious to the nuances of his speech. He is always saying different things. And if you don't know him, you will only hear I Am Groot in repetition.
Absolutely, it's a little bit like Lassie at times, isn't it? Where Rocket kind of comes out of there and is translating what you're saying.
Rocket can translate what I say, and at times have fun with the other guys and pretend that I'm not saying anything other than the obvious. And that just depends on what mood little Rocket's in.
Now, you and Rocket, you steal the show, basically. You know, you're there, everyone loves you. What do your kids think about this role? Is it their favourite?
They love it. They walk around the house reciting the line over and over again. And it was the first film I'd ever taken my son to see, so it was very profound experience. They've been to many sets. They met Dave Bautista on the set of Riddick. They've met Zoe Saldana while she was directing an episode of The Ropes for Me. They met all these people, but I've never gone to the movies with them. And it was a very special moment because of that. And to some degree, it was my children that picked the role. Sometimes it takes the innocence of a child and their profound intuition to guide you through this.
The physical preparation was one of the tougher elements and aspects of preparing for this movie. I really kind of embraced the challenge, though, and I grew up an athlete, so, it was kind of, something that I really, really enjoyed. I actually really quite enjoyed it, even though it was challenging.
Well, you also do quite a bit of dancing in the film. Now,
yes.
Tell me, are they your own moves, or did you have a choreographer on hand?
There was no choreographer on hand. Those were my moves. I kind of freestyled a little bit, but also, looked at some of the dance. I just kind of took a couple of days to look at the dances that would have been you would have seen before 1988, because everything in his life is pre-1988, because that's when Peter Quill left Earth. So the dance moves were like inspired by Michael Jackson and some disco era stuff, a little bit of early hip hop, that kind of stuff. So you wouldn't see me do the Dougie or anything like that.